Alright, I'm going to start off my tutorials with the God Fist. Disclaimer, I did not come up with this. I believe GBG did. And I'm also going to do the God Fist combos and combinations. Not that. Spin around like that. Basically, the normal speed of it is like that. Kind of slow. You're not getting anywhere fast doing that. But you can actually cancel out of it just by holding the aim button. I don't know what it is on PC, but on PlayStation, it's just L2. And you're just going to want to hit X and then R1. And you're going to want to do it really quickly, like XR1. Like almost at the same time. You know you mess up whenever you see this attack. That's how you know you messed up. Unless you just want to do it. But the timing is not as soon as you punch, but you can see the little cursor. Every time you see that, it pop back up. You can do it again, and do it again. And you can also like kind of get the rhythm of it through just the sounds, because it makes a cool sound. It breaks a barrier. It breaks the sound barrier with just a punch. But you can also add in catching your axe, but you have to do that even quicker, and sometimes you might even drop your axe. But it's just triangle, X, R1. Oh, and forward, of course. You just gotta do it pretty quick. You gotta like line your hands up in a certain way, and you gotta do it pretty fast. But you might drop your axe too, which I'm trying to, there, like that. Instead of it actually going into his hands. Sometimes it just falls. And you can even do it, switch into another combo, and then you can hit triangle. And pretty much as soon as you hit triangle, if it's on your back, you can dodge backwards into this. You can, well, there's that, but you can go into that. So, or switch. And after the God Fist, you can, it's a good opportunity to switch your weapons too, because you don't really get attacked. Because you knock them off their guard. You know, unless you're fighting a boss that's in particularly like hard to stagger, like trying to think, but you know, basically the big enemies, like ogres, of course, like them, and trolls. Those guys are kind of assholes, but just L2 and just keep punching, and then triangle, X, R1 for that one. I usually shoot have the boys shoot the arrows when I try to do it. It's usually just by accident, but alright, other combos that you can do with this is just at the end, you can just, whenever you get to your enemy, just hit R2. Slam. That'll knock them back. And it's very good against pretty much any enemy, honestly. But, you know, if you're worried that they're going to hit you in the middle of it, you can just hit R1. And you can hit R1 again, but that second, like this one right here, you can't dodge out of that one, but you can dodge out of the first one. So you'll usually see me like, and then you'll see me switch to the blade. But I'm going to show you the one that I did at the beginning. of this tutorial. You can basically, if you hit down on the D-pad, again, I don't know what it is on PC, you can actually cancel out of that punch. So, instantly, and then here you are. So again, that's triangle, X, R1, and then down on the D-pad. So, you can punch, switch, then you hold R1 whenever you're in the middle of hitting down. So, but you have to be holding it. Like, whenever you do that last punch, you gotta be holding it from then till you hit down on the D-pad. And you have to have the sensitivity all the way up. That's how I usually play. That's how I get the combos where I just... So, that's another one, is you can... Because whenever you do that punch, it still thinks you're in the fist mode, even though you're holding your axe. So you'll be able to do this. You have so many iframes during it, too. Like, they can't hit you the entire time you're in the air. Switch to that, and then that's just punching, and then hold R1. So after you do switch, and then you do that one. That will cancel it the best. So you just switch. Oops. You just switch, hold R1, and right after that R1, you're gonna want to do that. Because that's a pretty good one that I like to use after I get any time out of it. And then I'll just throw it. Just anything you want to do. The combat system is there's so much behind it. You can pretty much find anything out that you want to do. Just I come up with combos in my sleep sometimes. It's crazy. There's so much you can do. And I'll get into the blades in my next video. But that's pretty much it. Like, you can find stuff like your own combos. You know, you can throw your axe. It's any way you want to do it, honestly. This is basically a god sandbox. It's a sandbox game. Anytime you get into combat, you can pretty much have infinite ways of clearing them out. So, thank you for watching. Only 14% of the people who watch my videos are subscribed to me, so there's that. Do with that as you wish. But thank you.